Thank you for liking this video, hitting that notification bell, and subscribing to the channel. Go Spurs, go. But is there anyone that is on the roster right now that you can see taking that jump to some type, maybe fringe all-star level besides Derek White? Because I think we all kind of expect it from Derek White.
I think the first person that comes to my mind actually is just in the kind of archetype that you're talking about is DeJounte, right? Because we're paying him $16 million. He's the guy who really needs to be there, and all he needs is consistency. And I guess it was only 2, but it still feels like so many games last year where he would get in rhythm, just easy, dribble him down, pull up mid-range jumper from the free throw line. So we saw him go for 20 twice, right, in the first half and just go cold. But at the same time, DeJounte still last year, first player ever in Spurs history to average 15, 7, and 5. If you want to go with somebody else who's not getting paid, I think it's definitely Keldon Johnson. Especially if he can kind of adapt to those the mid-season adjustments that teams made against him in that second half, which made him a little bit out of rhythm. If he can adjust to that and even get stronger than he already is, and now...
I mean, DeJounte Murray is definitely the safest bet, in my opinion. I saw an Instagram post today, or it might have been yesterday, saying that he could potentially be like a 20-7 guy next year, which is a bigger jump from 15, 7, and 5, but I think he's definitely capable of it as far as being that fringe all-star that you were talking about. And outside of Keldon Johnson, someone that I think can take a bigger jump, which I actually thought would take a big jump this year, and he did, but not as big as I think most Spurs fans wanted him to, and that's Lonnie Walker IV. I think not having DeMar there, like you said, and even Rudy Gay and Patty Mills, potentially, like we don't know for sure, but given that, assuming that they won't be there next year, that opens up Lonnie Walker to be able to be that scorer that he is. Like, he won't be deferring to those veterans. He can really take it upon himself to be that next Manu Ginobili type player for us, and maybe not all-star level, but definitely a big improvement from Lonnie Walker.
It's the role of like, hey, come in, handle the ball primarily, you know, for the most part, you know, you're in control of when the second unit. I think Lonnie would thrive in that situation. And I feel like the situation has to be right for Lonnie to thrive.
If he can really jump in that 6-man role now, especially with Pat, well, who knows? We don't know who's going to come back. But as of right now, Patty and Rudy are not on the roster, right? And so if he can really kind of take that jump as the 6-man and have the ball in his hands more instead of it being in those guys' hands, he really could thrive in that 6-man.
It's going to be very interesting because of the shots that are going to be available. It's very interesting to see, hey, do our young guys get more opportunity, or do we bring in some guys in the free agent market, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit. All right, thank you for liking this video, hitting that notification bell, and subscribing to the channel. Go Spurs, go.